yempra kronum kronum ye fin ti ukuda ba ya ukuda di animi as a date ni on the 12th ti wo hwa na se bosu mi ni pepe yepe nti yesere krono sere krona obia pie emra na yempra krono se na ye ne da bia no man fa prae na mi man so fa sekan tinchichi mu ni nyina yen sore na ba bia se ba be ko be ma be ko bia no nche ni ye hu ba bia susu ande body hu ba kogu
okay nana kwadwo from poma me hwe sene nana akwadwobo eka no miaye ben eni ye hwehwe se ye be kwakọ siesie ho ade ho ni e won krankwanta krodie
yo me da wase mi bremi nia em se de nana kwadwobo eka yi em se kasi yikuru na ifi pa you see from Ramba to Copim Hospital from hospital to science school from Dumpi ho to
Kurum
side ho from Ramba to Siba warehouse you be see ho na kuru no baby a ho wura wo no nyina you be see ho nyina
obi beka se ye bedi buroja ntia ye ja to mo bosumi mienu ansa ne ye ba ya na se we de emfa buronya ho
tapi menua we de emfa buronya ho em se yewura osagefo ni dwumadi a odebra nananom se nananom bia ohia se bia bidim huni e woni kurom ntima we de emfriye osagefo yewura no de sa ayi no abraye se bosom bia no ka yenye se aduma no ntima yesu yedi so no
nana benkum hene mamimi sase nyame adoma ukuoda no se obi bubu nuagu nasom na wa ma nananom anamomba ni tu fasa nkrofo no ho
ema medase se obu nuagu nasom na sa wa ma nananom de ya hunu dia no afa ne ho adi nem se ye hunu dia ene o wasem aga se nananom omadika committee aye bibi se ya te boys bi no mo medi adwumade na chi ndi wu nim se we are say we nti odia dru store ho na ya hu se store ya atum nem wa mabia ya manipa na twere wudi nyame boa ya woda obehia in police e wo store ho na nentia wa manana asabio odene sabetiti wu fi no wa be kere na se
yenim se dwumade bi se koso a ya na ja inya wakakra ebitimi aboa na ja bure ni besi abusu ye mora no nti menim de se bia mo ni mpanifo bi su di nkomo se ne be ya omo so de omo chita mapa beta akiri bibibiam na madwumade na afa ne to apade afra
dwumade we no oze ye na ngasa no na di bibi tu ni tim se oni kuro no ma no oni obi ani akinje nti ade bi wo ha ye mpesa kinje beto ho nka na mhyehyɛ mpa no sa ka be komna ne ba se ha ese ka ma police commander o ma police a edi akiri nti nke se wa ma no ede chia ye no e wo bika be ai se na so mpene sa ne mum dia ma se si ya no ya kwa ya pe boys ai pese ye no omu di akiri ye no se ni babu wa obi store no o ma ni babu o so kura o ma kura ana to so mienu o ze se u jama sabi na frempon ebe pra store ni mu a awadi di na frempon antem
antwa yi
mo agenti ya se komna leba we ni de o ya kasa kom o pra store ni ko kakra no kura wa ma komna leba komna leba na kasa kura no o he se nipa e ba bi a mo me hwe di ka kwan no ka kwan ne no na nkra won ta hene dia dwane nkra won ta hene dia ba bi e yi ni nkra won ta hene dia o se ba bi sa ne ma no ana ba bi e se bi obi wu a yesie no se ye e sa ne ma na se e kokom na leba ese nyina ye koye be ni ba bi o sore ya po so me ma proper am store na ni mo wie da bi o so me ta tinye ba pra ho
ni aka no ha na enkoye ni a ho no mo se bi mproda sa ye fa ne se nye ye dia no e wa so ho se di ho ni
ese wo ne se ye di ho ni aga ne se ye bodwa bi okrum ha ene ba bia be ye yi no nya ho na e ba ko bodwa
sa pepe
ndi se ma se sabi se na mi wu a e be yi o e be ma yi o ho sabi ma suna so so wu e be yi o ho ndi me no de ade wa e fia
yanko sisi
ona se me ma ye store ni mu dia ibi
all right yada na se ode mu nkyiremu e dia maye na yenim se dwumade bi se ne ye kan ne toda na ye behia niam emu edu kakra second ne sanya man ya na sometimes ne enough but yenya ka bobo ya binom ne niema eno so nke betimi aboa minim se no so mo ne mpanifo edi ho nkomo se ne be ya sanya man no ye de beba beka ho na aja dwumade no so awie mpompo awie ni mpempon so yi
ne wo mo ni se motoka fo no ye da o manse
okay
da bia ye be ye communal labor bia no e bo mama ne se bia ya mbo akene be communal labor omo bre motoka ye de ne se bia de fuel begu
okay
ye za motoka nde omo de bre e na ba be twansu no so ona abo staki ne baba kano
yeah
yeso e ba sa be me nsuo
okay
ni pa de ne mom no na ze kura na kai kan na kuma what is ya fa roba ahaneda ise staki no mo ne be nsuo na be de ewura o kuma ndi e ya ba sa sponsor nsuo aka
okay fine oh okay all right ya dan pani fu asese ada ne da omo eboa emo dwumade no e fa ne ntom padi na ya dwumade bi se kwa ye woni pa ko bi omo betima ka se bia we mo de omo nka ho ye wasane man wa na se yo bibia na e woso de no hu ewuam irrespective of bia wadwuma wo ye ne ade no na ka ju from pomba
yo e da se bebre em se sa komlele bay yi drostofo
okay
drostofo nka ho
okay
na police
okay
nka ho
okay
na hospital
okay
nka ho because of say ojabe komlele bay si ha
wa atoyentia
akoyeka na police force so bejaba na se besanko beko na biasi ho anso akoyeka
okay
tisankofo no ene kukukukufuo no
okay
ha no kuku no ese utum kre wani mu wo no kama because ye mo se ye de ayase ne fede shabe tise kuku cruise
okay
wala kura atman ko yetimi nwie because mano de bana nana no kuku oh okay ese ye kuku mabe
all right
nti ye basa na akoy bibio nti ye srebe se kuku fo no so utena ho a na o babia woteno no wakre ho nyina na ye kama na yesu yenya bia no ma yesu yebetima kwa up and down ede aba up and down
okay
na ye hye ba kokran se admayefo no titru admayefo ne mam ne maya na mabunu no
okay
ni hia be kase because of say abrewa bu ha odena okọ ha ni watena se ono no ese bididi ye chikwa ya ye
moral support
sa ti mabunu de sebe se bentum because ye mpese nananum ni bia bi nyasem
okay
ewu kuro no anya menko ande a eyewo oneme ye nyina ye dia so ha ntichina obi ampie so wompie kuda no wompie na se yensa kan de a ene de mra no ni obedi ewo efikasim
okay all right nana twafo hena ma mimisa se eni so ade hunu ne sen pomponso ba ne pesen kran kwanta hu di ekuduru
minu am dasi okosi de no de o se njise ya osajefo aye de ato
okay
owa utimi ema o so hono so what committee se ne encounter hinati committee aye nyina se o ICC
okay
owa utimi suma se bia committee no munko bia wonfie
okay
munko bia wanafo ana munko nkran honta
okay
na nkran honta yetimi bia so nkran honta da committee no ba ha bia no omunya ho asem ka
wow
ndi babia ye pesen kan na no ye kuduru no na naka osajefo ye kuduru ye ohwe ni se na ya still
emfa
mai kroma da bia na nanum committee ni ba munya ye ho asem ka ndi yeso nke iguso anka ye traya senke bidu babi de nkomba
okay
ka boss boy de beba
okay
ndi etem bia ba sa ni enya bere ndi ye stress nka kuro no muaye se bia anka committee ni beba no ka de bi ona de crown ta ye koye de
fibia ni ho
nka de animonyam ne de aba me nyina bia ka ye nyina
okay all right ba me minimum hihye ya ho because ahuni de ebia nananom peso mo de niam bi guna kwan mu se ne be ya enkase ne awo kan ebia yenhu fi kra wa bonten minimum se bia hihye bi sa wo ha nananom di ho
hihye ne ho pa hihye ho se nka sesia o na bonten na mu se onua bia num suo na ode to forma o tinka se o menua krom ha idea anaso saje fo se ye no fansu ana roba enfa to forma ti menua fa di wo fa yo patapafo bi no ho bu ho be fa bi so wonfa
onfa
di so wonfa oh masa wa say nipa so di rubber to mka so won fa no wan fa woni we ya dance here o say nipa wi me do be ko na nanom ho bi kura wo kan be sana kan sem a o wo na nan bi number no wafre nipa so si and ye ko na say nipa na bedru ne say bibia bi fuma ba bia no kese say ye nipa no 100 cedis ya wow bo amane no ebia o mbi ya be 20 cedis na 30 cedis sika e be jeffrey nipa no ho bia ni chemu miensa o mba ko
wow
this an share ne ya to na fe so store ne be tru e be duro na say uni ebia dustbin si ho a o yewura
kuma
eno so watu mra and the store for ni nyina obia nim this an share ne nyina de e wo ho a e ho da obia nim obia ya we
minim say Yakobi nyame adoma in the course of the week no minim say ebia ibenya kwanya na yana nana no madi nkomo
ebia mandi ye be say ebenya kwanya nka yasan be siso
ya basia ba be siso bi ye be ye mo yimusunti minim say ma ye be kan je atwato na ya mo yimuso
men say ma atwato de ya basobo de na pese me de ma enuan ba ko eye presby primary headmaster on the teacher for na ebo Jumadi Nasimia
Benada
Semia on ne teacher for no omo yi Jumadi view and nan ye ni age ho pa anopa bia be do school no abobo ankra no amo peke polite na wo elia ho ni nyina ya etwam ho be empresa na mpre na ya musisa de na ekoso
wow
tiama nan ye ni age de be sere se schools na aka no so no mo so omo nye sa ne mani bi na emo ama wa hu ni di no de enkoso
nana da se nana kwajo from pon mi ade betwa to na ya sorry
yo e be da maso bi en ne ye ka no ye sere mu se sa komle ta mi dura sem se bia nya honkaka because kru no ye nyina ye dia ntie pese nananom ye ni bia benya program e wa himfi ho buko ye master di won kurachi na on be nyina ntwa na mo ni nyina ye nko ni ye mra na asundwe mra se ye be chiwo se wa madia ana se wa bio store na what bill story beto so kura ne
what the yakobom
fire to fire anti ss bia nya so de bia ntolu storm utum wia on nkura nyina munni yachi na yanko ne yemra na asundwe emfano ntuma pamfra ne yakara so de na sala wanti ase dia anje se ene wonu tu anya bi ni kuma mtwi
ya gwasi akọ
no de no ti ya fro fikasi ma anje se o kana e ho no
wa ba betu ya
ni esa receipt ni dia ma
ya na kwajo from pass na kwajo ebo a ye be sorry minim ni adi twato
yo me de kram de twato no ba kon ye adisere de ye be sere Zoom lion omo pan no wokurum ha no ye be sere no on say e be dine be won ma say obi a aban ayi se bla be yadwuma bi ankan kwanta na ba ya na ne hene no na ne kurum panfo no modi kakan sisie on say nyefe nti na nam so that you think say ye ne aban me ni bi ni kakan sisie na mum machine on say ya me adom de sesa bola no ya hu say o ma brem mo no but still wura na de that etimi yema eguso abraka na ehu adwuma papa bi aka na odi amaye say be hwe so no say driver ni no onu nkoa wontimi nya adwuma nya be balafa bi nka ho ye be sere esa ye tene say ya kopra pre say krom ha say ye prekuru ni nyina kura wie na ba bi abola ni sisi ya nsesa mfrema no ba
ebe san so ate sebin predia san ugu kura chinsuo
yes sir ebe san hu nti ye be sere say driver ni no na if it say onu nkoa na hoden no adwuma no dos mana be pe driver ni ba kunka ho na ye be sere director na say DC be mo ye ho kakra no na da bia no bala ni sasa visa se bala ni sasa sa politin no ye be hu de na mo ye hu ni kese say ye hu ni no ne to so mienu on obi ntan bi pragya fo no ye be sere pragya wo na fo no aya ben kasa nkyere nkula no
all right
nyesa e be du ye be tue ni te asi pragya fo no so kurum ha de ni ba be kan se enom se na nanom be ni pragya ni binti nti abe kasa na se se akwa pragya no se ni bo tie bia no na bia wo himpe bia betima tobi se ni bo si tie bia na bia wo himpe bia betima tobi enti ye be sere mo kaya communal labor ye se pragya no obi bia obi yare o ntimi nante se sanate dia fa na mo nya adwuma na mbom no e do bia airtime ba bia mo duru kura na mpefo no ensa wura no ho na be twam wo se ni pragya mo be da ni buo
onchele
be da ni buo e di manana no eti ya de srede ye sro be mpanyimfo na baba to mi no se ye mpese ya no pragafo no be nya kinje eti nya me boa chira enkoda communal labor no pragafo no pa be ho njim enya saa ona no obete no na ne pragansi ahimfio oba beje no so no oba beje no yo wonse ne meka se fite ye ne ka no so ntia se krom ha ne ye beka se ne pragani ntine ne enye ne nya adwuma wa
wow
bentu kwa no fo
okay
na sebsam prasa bani ameta bani nton ye damase
okay yes ye damase papa pa enano pai ene niamde ababeche o sikane 99.7 enti yakopon ya adoma ukuo da edi animi nananom matena nkondwa ye nyina nkrankwanta ye sori na yakwa prapra yakwa kodi ehuni babia ho ente no yakwa hwe na fe yate wonum kama pa enti yakopon ya adoma in the course of the week no so mpanifo beba na wo ye no omo adi nkomo ato adwen akwa hwe babia nsem no ebetumi akwa hayo sikane FM 99.7 nsmp enso ewo honum a ye betwa so na ye de gukansem nsem je di abro national so as a local stories and say obroni ebetana sena for the wam Ghana Premier League no me tennis of my day 9 e paso na watchi awieye na ye ba be wam na afia kwa kwhwe matches na etima betodwa no me patro nia ebedimu akotene Ghana Super Clash Glorious Accra has to folk omo ene crop ya kumasa sante kodoko ne be shade bom ewo ne tennis at the Accra Sports Stadium na afanu no wobi anso no kasa ye behwe nia todwa ewo various camps no ye de ho nsem ye de bebro sikani 9.7 so Blasters nyame atoma ye gina kono yene me patro South Korea ene Japan Blue Samurai ebe shade bom we ayawo kofa kansia yakobo ewo Japan ena South Korea on the 14th and 18th November respectively na emperifo so team no list no niema kura musan ene sitie na jonkonjo ebede ho nkomo ewo sikani 99.7 Division 1 matches ewo ho sanso ena ne tennis Motor Guinness Women's Premier League no ene so matches ewo ho ebede ho nkomo ewo fidem ha yebe konkrofo cross ni akwa akwhwe amro ne nsema etodwa on your super magic authenticated dalshano so ese major leagues in Europe matches no enwa ebi eba so nyame atoma na pi beba so na finyakopon eya atoma ne tennis odachna ebi ebeba so ye the first asina je de baso mo sikari 9.7 top clashes no enya samketoa ye be kwa akwhwe games na ebe mu adini nyina emperifo ba jinkodwa ni atana se tutu nsem na sre ene abasansam ba kumieno etuba ba todwa Ruben Amorim wadi nkomo ede afa ene Manchester United player your friend Benjamin Sesko ho na nkomo ben ena Odibrain Mbwemo wono so yeso de Cameroon ni Manchester United ntawantawa kakra yaba na yedemunsem yede bebro on sikani 99.7 South de bekwa akwhwe bobo kwa ni din ede Manchester City Josep Guardiola Sala o managing the 10th game nyame eya toma woni Liverpool na wadi nkomo ben ena Josep Guardiola Sala wodi na opponent dede any slot on so bonkomo nkomo de edose ni nyina Jed Bebro on your super magic authenticated dalo sikani 99.7 things minimum any abuano a sports digest is to me live on Facebook ani die ura Facebook ana do comment atwase ye bejebre ye be kan edam on YouTube nsoro ye at osikani FM online yana subo mo hono ma me patron you know ebedi ensa woso gidigidi amabia so fine to me edam nyina na no pa ya tena se medin edi se salim sauso na se obroni ene se bulu womo edi local stories no edi ebe brain sauso na aja pa1 womo ebe tena se acoustic fantastic say nesto ena ne tie ene se mpanifo nyina eje adwana afi ye den sem no ya tutu na sre ene abasa edi ama wono sikani 99.7 no eso akwanya wo ho ese wonso so no odo text message WhatsApp wo be fa 0200 6930025 and 0244094378 me patcho fa message en ebra na yen kan e show no so entumi enfama bena kopa enti enche ye begwam na fe tentam su gidigidi pa ye da mono nsem no ye di aba besumo no sikani 99.7 so Premier League game sa wo ho entebe wam yen ko tentam sara fe yen fa Premier League features no entumi enfama nyame eya aduma week 11 games no say ene be sa kwa nyame aduma ne de 12:30 pepe uram autonomous space stadium mame enfanto just autonomous space team no wo and Manchester United share their boom eno 12:30 na wie hyehyehye na game na baso ye uram nyame adoma 3 p.m. 2 matches ho Everton Watermont else our Dickinson Hill me Patrol Stadium woman Fulham ebe share their boom West Ham United Watermont London Stadium one Burnley ebe 5:30 Sunderland uram our the Stadium of Light woman Arsenal the Gunners ebe Chelsea nyame adoma 8 p.m. Stamford Bridge woman and Wolverhampton Wanderers ebe nyame adoma that channel games no also the ram our Villa Park Aston Villa woman AFC Bournemouth share their boom me Patrol Brentford Community Stadium Brentford FC woman and Newcastle United the map is 2 p.m. na game na 2 p.m. corner 2 games Crystal Palace or Selhurst Park woman and Brighton Hove Albion share their boom uromo the City Grounder Northern Forest team now woman and Leeds United the big game nyame adoma that channel 4:30 Manchester City the Sky Blues the Citizens some more and Liverpool will never Cologne ebe share their boom we matches week 11 now the fixtures no young question league log on the table no esoro Arsenal or 25 Manchester City or 19 Liverpool will never Cologne or 18 Sunderland also 4 one else 18 points me Patrol Ram on your Tosunum AFC Bournemouth team now 18 points Tottenham Space me Patrol 17 points Chelsea or 17 Manchester United or 17 also watch enkono ne Crystal Palace team no o 16 of AFC Bournemouth wo mo na toso do wo mo 15 points wo mo league log on asia ho relegation West Ham United o 7 Northern Forest team no wo mo 6 mo Wolverhampton Wanderers wo mo 2 points mo ayehye enso dem mo top scorers ne say ene City Ellenborough Haaland one is academy Manchester City or 13 goals Jean-Philippe Mateta wo bod Crystal Palace wo bod 6 goals Ego Thiago wo bod Brentford FC wo bod 6 goals Antoine Salam Semenyo wabadama AFC Bournemouth team no wabod 6 goals Daniel Ni Takimensa Welbeck wabadama Brighton Hove Albion wabod 6 goals Jayden Anthony wabadama Burnley wabod 4 Victor Jokeres wabadama Arsenal wabod 4 goals Wilson Isedo wabadama Sunderland wabod 4 Junior Cropper wano abo erombo kwani dari AFC Bournemouth wabod 4 and Brian Bomo Manchester United 4 goals robo ye Roman Tantam Sula Liga ye nkohwanu game to the tocha chetim no wamotuna feni Rosso Sociedad ekobo 1-1 Alvaro Rodriguez sone bo goro edma oche Mikel Oyarzabal wane bo goro edma bo kwani tede Rosso Sociedad ye rom nyame enya duma ma de 12 rene e rom Estadio Municipal de Montelevi 1 p.m. Ezali bo kwani tede Girona wamo ene Deportivo Alaves ne bo Sazo na kopiemo me Patrol Ramon Sancha Pejuan eno eye 3:15 Zali Sevilla team no wamino Sasuna ni Roma Riyadh Metropolitano Atletico Madrid Roger Blanco sania 5:30 wamo ene Levante Shadi Abani RCD Stadium Espanyol Barcelona wamo enso so ene Villarreal 8 p.m. ena ekos yahwe yami atuma dachi na features no say ni City ye Roma dachi na Roma ewa San Mamés Barria na memfantu ja Athletic Club de Bilbao 1 p.m. Ezali wani Real Oviedo Shadi Abomo Rayo Vallecano eno eye 3:15 Ezali wani Roma de team no ebe Shadi Abani 5:30 Roma Estadio de Mestalla Valencia wani Robert Bebo me Patrol Sabio Kone Roma ewo Estadio Mallorca de San Moisa eno ewo Roma Mallorca team no wamusoro bobo kwani Dede Hatofe Shadi Abom 8 p.m. Ezali Roma ewo Estadio Abanca Beleros na memfantu ja Celta de Vigo wani Barcelona ebe Shadi Abomo eni ya Manchester Betoja ewo La Liga mo ye Roma Tantam Sonko League logo esro ho me Patrol ni tennis Roma ni tennis league logo esro ho Roma de team no wameda su de craft 11 games no wamo ewo 30 Barcelona watosumi 25 Villarreal Yellow Submarine wameda tosumi ensa wamo ewo 23 Atletico de Madrid wameda tosumi wamo ewo 22 Roma league logo na Asia ho me Patrol ni tennis relegation zone Valencia nyama nkoyi enfama last chair wamo etoso du enwetwe wamo ewo 9 points Real Oviedo wamo toso du nkoro wamo 8 points ama Girona team no wamo enaye bo awotwe wasia 7 points de kwani pichi the top scorers no Yenin Komo Kylian Mbappe Lotin Wabotama Real Madrid wabot 13 Julian Alvarez wabot Edma Atletico de Madrid wabot 7 goals sama Edward Ejong wabotama Levante wabot 6 Vidal Murege wabotama Mallorca Tuno wabot 5 goals sama Mikel Oyarzabal wabotama Real Sociedad wabot 5 goals sama Vinicius Jose Pacho Oliveira Jr. wabotama Real Madrid wabot 5 Ferran Torres Barcelona wabot 5 goals Remo top scorers no Yerom Yankoshe ne Pacho Uramo ewa Italy Italian cultures Reanwa game to Japisa Tuno wamotena fio boy kaba ko Cremonese wamontumi anti Idrissa Toure when the ball duly go Edmond quality Eddie Pisa na after the game na memfatu just Idrissa Toure one na pinyenye player of the match no not just a man of the match no according to Idrissa Toure your fair player and so dia no Yerom week 11 games no nyame atomene etida toja komo wamotena fie 2 pm zole wamene Cagliari besha dia Pomseleche wotena fie wamene Hala Verona no so 2 pm na fie wamede abodi Uramo ewo Allianz Stadium Juventus Bianconeri the only days of Serie A wamene Torino we the Turin derby baso Juventus Bianconeri wamene Torino besha dia bom 5 pm zale na Turin derby no eno ba Roma enso enio me pato taredinye na memfantu Japama Calcio wamo tenafie eno 7.5 zale wamene AC Milan timo besha dia bom na yankoshe nyame aduma da chena games ne batwa so ye Roma ewa Gateway Stadium 11:30 Sassuolo wamo Roma na famine Atalanta Bay game akosha dia bani Roma me pacho Renato Dol Hour ne tennis Bologna wamene Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli ebebo 2 pm ezale na sa game no ba Genoa watenemo enso ne tennis Luigi Ferraris wamo erebo ko ne Fiorentina shadia bomo ne se 2 pm ezale ne Roma enso Stadio Olimpico AS Roma wamene Udine Calcio shadia pemso 5 pm ezale ne game ne ba 7 pm no Inter Milan Beniamata Nerazzurri watenemo Giuseppe Meazza San Siro wamo ene Lazio shadia bomo da chana ene 7.5 ezale na game no ene baso yanko League Logono Mayere Mentator Bono Srono Società Sportiva Calcio Napoli after 10 matches or 22 points Inter Milan Beniamata after 10 matches or 21 AC Milan after 10 matches or 21 ne Pacho Roma Timino after 10 matches or 21 matches afino ebeyere 7 previous ne tennis achichidie chino Bologna Timino wamotosunum wamo 18 Juventus Bianconeri wamotosunsia wamo 18 Roma relegation asia Imagine Cementa dama January Tuno or 6 me pacho points after 10 matches Hala Verona wanotosu dunkro or 5 points sama Fiorentina Timino enema nkoye Farm Association Calcio Fiorentina wamo 4 points sama ya bochi 20th position da Roma Capo Cannoniere me pacho top scorers no yakosha dia na chesa crash ni day de Riccardo Orsolini wana abadima Bologna wabo 5 goals Hakan Chahanolo wabadima Inter Milan Beniamata Nerazzurri wabo 5 Andre Frank Zambo Anguissa wabadima Napoli wabo 4 Federico Bonazzoli wabadima Cremonese wabo 4 goals sama Santiago Castro wabadima Bologna wanosa wabo 4 Kevin De Bruyne wabadima Napoli wabo 4 goals sama Nico Paz badima Como Tuno wanosa wabo 4 Christian Pulisic wabadima AC Milan wabo 4 goals sama Giovanni Simeone Diego Pablo Simeone ne bapanino wanosa abadima bokoni ding Torino wabo 4 goals no ensumu diano no yenko ramu jamais ne powerful Bundesliga enwa one game to Javeda Bremen watena febo kamiro so VfL Wolfsburg wamo kwatimu bako na ne tennis Wolfsburg for the day kan kwa twatana kwata ni Dennis Van Beek ono edi kan kwa twatana no chino en stage e comeback we di kan kwa tie kano en Mbugula one ebo the winning goal 90+4 edema Werder Bremen timo eteno hard okay me pacho VfL Wolfsburg wamukonya nyami adumene Manchester Monday 10 Saturday games no ne tienye Bay Arena 2:30 me pacho chano so 2:30 na Manchester nyina baso makomako enan etisha no so afama me baya Oxford Wakosen wamene Heidenheim besha da Pims Union Berlin watenamo me pacho Stadion Altendale at Fosterai wamene wo kwalide de Bayern Munchen da rote se de Bayern for the head go for no form no blistering ne se nkofo ne nia bench record dom enya da draw kwa no Bundesliga wo mo abobe internet be hwe wo mo ewura mo enso me pacho ayada da Alten da Fosterai na from Union Berlin akwesha de apemsu Roma Prezoro Arena TAJ Wafiem wo mo RB Leipzig bebo Hamburger MV wo Roma Wolfsburg Stadium wo mo Borussia Dortmund na Brochire BA e sha de bon 5:30 na last match no wo Roma Borussia Park me pacho Borussia Mönchengladbach team no wo mo FC Cologne e be sha de bon nyame atoma da chama de ten no e be to se Roma o FC Freiburg wo tona Phoenix Empoli e de apemsu through 30 na game no na e ba so e be Roma enso Europa Park Stadium VfB Stuttgart Tinamo o MHP Arena and here 4:30 that channel wa mo bobo ko ni dead off bobo sha da pimps on Frankfurt wa Tinamo Dutch Bank Park na fi wa ni my so 5 da pimps that channel and here 6:30 na game the echo you Roma Bundesliga ni league log no esro ho me pacho by minute 27 points ni kwa no 9 out of 900% record in a Bayern Munich direct and Bavarians and one more agent changing one more Safi Bundesliga no Belcon se Abrane no one more Edika 27 points RB Leipzig Tosmino or 22 Borussia Dortmund Tosmino or 20 VfB Stuttgart Tosso and 9 or 18 points among me part of former champions Bayer 04 Leverkusen 5 points to the Cromo Roma me part of more Atosunum sorry one more was 17 points Bayer 04 Leverkusen or 17 points or Tosunum and also the no league gonna see near 10 relegation playoffs no ene yesenka teams no ya ball league na wie when na kobo playoff no ene Borussia Mönchengladbach o says me patch points and you also do so my so 5 hampering for no one more rate one also 5 points to the crown minus 7 goals in bobo ko dey Hayden Head one my about 18 position more 5 points minus 9 goals in Thomas de na yawramo ki gata jaka konona top scorers no sani efeno Germany Harry Edward Kane wabad Bayern Munchen 12 goals me pacho Jonathan Bucket wabo Erma Antron Frankfurt no wabo 6 and a first Nick Aslani wabad Mathieu Joafiem 5 goals na ball me pacho Christoph Baumgartner wabo Erma quality RB Leipzig wabo 5 goals Luis Diaz wabo Bayern Munich wabo 5 Seu Gulasi wabo Dortmund wabo 5 goals sama Haris Tabakovic wabo Erma Borussia Mönchengladbach wabo 5 Chan Ozan wabadema Antron Frankfurt wabo 5 goals ama crouch and day and so the near tennis Mohamed Amin Amora one so ball Edma VF Wolfsburg one so ball for Elias Ansan wabadema quality Union Berlin one so ball 4 goals Roma Tantam so you Roma fans na Coach League A near tennis anwa game makote de toja Paris FC wamo atena fe master we ya kwa chamo bombe kabako wamo ntumi ankwa kwa tibre ambono one ball de godema bobo quality Star Rene abra Paris FC wamantumi ankwa kwate nyame atomere match day 12 no 12 so the Roma and on the tennis start Orange Velodrome Marseille to 4 p.m. zone wamo erbo kwani that Star break e shade apemso the Roma Stade Ocean le half team no wamo 90 nebo e 6 p.m. na game echo me Pacho Star Louis the second AS Monaco watuna fi 8-5 Fezali wamo RC Lens team no e shade abomo yankotwe nyankopon ya atuma dachana eye kwasieda games ne beto so ne patron loro team no water must vi alame woni bebo kwa de tulu eni 2 p.m. zole e shade apemso Ramo was start Saint Symphorion me Patromet FC wamene OGC nisi ebe shadi ya boni ene eye 415 ezali ojerobo kono waterem Roman Copper wani bobo kwa ni dem ede oze ebe shadi ya boma nesu ya 415 ezali ena sabre kwa na 415 no me Patro Roma start de la Menewa me tennis strabo team no wamo ene Lille Olympic Sporting Club ebe shadi ya pimso Roma Groupama Stadium me Patro the big game bakoso Olympic Lone wamo any Paris Saint-Germain ebe shade apimso hano so eye tennis 745 Fazale na sama chano koso ne Roma League logo no ne Patro teburo no esro series city Paris Saint-Germain 24 Olympique Marseille ono 22 points otosmido ne tosmi sa RC Lens ono so 22 points and 9 and Lille Olympic Sporting Club 20 points in the crown inom and AS Monaco tino 20 Olympique Lyonnais wamo na tosunsia wamo 20 points Roma league log on asie relegation playoffs no na tan bobo quality lore wa mo to so dinsia wa mo 9 points Met FC wa mo to so dinso wa mo 8 points ama oze team na wa mo to so me pacho na tan se edunwatwe wa mo 7 points mu sem me deme na no power show so yenko Ramo top scorers no Felix mo na twa goal post no Joaquin me pacho Pedicelli wa bot master bot team no wa bon 9 goals sama Esteban Lupol wa bot master Rene wa no sabo 8 goals sama Mason Green with the ball at the Molipe Marseille team no wa bot 7 goals sama Sofiane Diop wa bot ma OGC Nisi wa bot 6 goals to Ansumani Vera Fati wa bot ma Monaco team no wa bot 5 goals sama Ilan Kebal wa bot ma Paris FC wa bot 5 goals me pacho Pavel me pacho switch oro e bot ma Lyon team no wa bot 5 goals sama Bradley Bacola wa bot ma Paris Saint-Germain wa bot 4 ama Roman Del Castillo wa bot ma Star Bre wa no sabo 4 me pacho Hakon Anara me pacho Harrison wa bot Edmanin wa no sabo 4 goals Robin Tantam so young coach Dutch away the voice ne atarsa made to fanwa ge makote de toja na memfantu the FC 20 NKD wa trophy wa mone Telstar ekoyo koko simo wa nya bi nya bi goal siripie mo ya nya sam ketwa ya mi atume ne Dutch away the voice made 12 no ne pacho etoja za shwa timno ne 330 zalene wa mo en Heracles Amelo shade bomo ne pacho Volendam wa no etna fene ya 545 pepe wamo eni Macbeda ebe shade apimso me pacho 7 pm no for China Sidat wamo eni Horanvin shade apimso Pexwele 8 pm ene wamo Arsenal Sparta Rotterdam ene ebe pimso na nyami automada china Dutch away divisi Major 12 ebe hwie na ye kwa ko weni sen me pacho FC Utrecht eno eye 11:15 ezali wamo ne Ajax Amsterdam ebe shade abani nek nejemen me pacho nejemen wamo Arsenal bobo Daddy Groningen ebe shan ya bonso ene eye 1:30 AZ Akma wamo betena fie ene Felix Sports Vararenga Eindhoven ye try attack and say PSV Eindhoven ene ebe penso ene eye 3:45 Fazali na game no course go ahead Eagles 7 pm wamo ne Feyenoord ene besha edebomo ye Ramon Tantam League log no e mayire cement soro ne pacho Feyenoord timero wamo ewo 28 points PSV Eindhoven wamo tosubi no wamo to pay fan bumper to bumper wamo ene tosumi no 28 points no cramo AZ akwa tosumi ensa wamo ewo 24 ne pacho 9 no ene Ajax Amsterdam former champions afi enye mankoye enfama Ajax Amsterdam team no ne tieni relegation ne Ramo Asel playoffs no ne tosu dinsia ne pacho Pexwele wamo ewo 9 points after 11 games minus 14 goals nkrofo no enye mankoye enfama Pexwele team no na Telstar wamo about 12 matches on so 9 points momo ena fin eten Sahara class ameno when etoso edunwatwe wamo ewo 6 points Ramo top scorers no ewo Dutch away the voice na memfantu jam esa kwacha de dede Ayasi Iweda wabo edema friend team no wabo 13 goals Ismail Saibari wabo dema PSV Eindhoven wabo 8 goals sama Gis Hornkamp wabo edema Heracles Amelo wano so bo 6 goals sama Kwon Constance wabo dema Pezwele akwana bo 6 goals sama Tobias Lorenzen wabo dema Sparta Rotterdam wabo 6 goals Troy ne pacho Parrot yabade anka Parrot de senke yakodi bate nipa di wa bruchire ento no so wade ma AZ Akma wabo 6 goals me pacho Sam ya Sturgeon wabade wabo kwa ni Feyenoord wabo 6 goals sama Vod Vegot wabade ma Ajax Amsterdam wabo 6 goals Ricky Van Vos Wenkel wabade ma FC 20 NKD wabo 6 goals sama Goose Tail wabade ma PSV Eindhoven wano sabo 5 goals Ramo and 10 times Saudi yankoshe me pacho study pro league no na nyasam kakraba enwa matches ni me koso Alfia wamo tena feature kam yeno ediso Al Okodudo wamo mi akwa kwete Alfate watena fema Alta 1 ekobone 5-2 anna jama wamo etena fema Al Hilal ekobone 4-2 ya mi atumene me pacho made 8 no ebe 12 so yehwe 150 ezale neom timno wamo ani Al Nassr Ronaldo ne dom wombe gwamina famene ne yo esha kwa pemso Al-Shabaab no eye 245 ezale ne sa game ne be koso wamo ani Al Ettifaq ebe sha da pemso Al Ittihad nneɛma nkɔye ɛmfama Karim Mustafa Benzema ne dɔm ɛne 5:30 wɔn ne Al Ahly big game ɛno nso time basoro no yɛwura mo ɛwɔ league log no ɛsoro hɔ sɛ de afi Ronaldo ne dɔm wɔn so many abrechen kɔre dɔm wɔn making sure sɛ league no wɔn ɛgye deɛ sɔm no so 7 matches wɔn abɔ wɔn ɛwɔ 21% awon wɔn 8 matches or 21 me patro Al Hilal wɔn 8 matches or 20 points to some nine ɛne Al Qadasiyah wɔn 8 matches or 17 Al Halaja wɔn ɛtɔ so enum wɔn 8 matches or 14 points na Mamuwa Mustafa Benzema wɔn ne dɔm wɔn tɔ so nwɔtwe Karim Mustafa Benzema wɔn ne A Etihad team no ɛwɔ sɛ N'Golo Kante wɔ ɛhɔ na kyerɛ nneɛma nkɔyɛ mfa mu ɔmo wɔn tɔ so nwɔtwe 11 points rekura Al Etihad team no na aseɛ wɔ relegation no nea ɛtɛ ne sɛ Denmark team no wɔn tɔ so dunsia edunso Al Obdud na afei edu ɛnwɔtwe Anajama nea ɛtɛ ne sɛ 0 point rekura nkɔfoɔ no matches mako nwɔtwe draw kɔ mo mo bi utim sɛ coach ne de ne kwan so mutwa ne kabɛ bo so me nkono the poly grand je run the jolly soccer mo je nkɔhwɛ the patro playoffs no e mo ayere sɛ mentanua New York City FC wɔn ɛkɔche Charlotte FC ebɔne 3-1 the patro nyame atomene 1 anase 9 yes 9 p.m. exactly Minnesota United 9 yes 9 p.m. exactly Minnesota United wɔn any zero Sounders e share their pem so 11 p.m. the patro any zero Sounders share their pem so 11 p.m. the patro FC Cincinnati wɔn any Columbus Crew ebeyam ɛnahomachi yewu akwasie da no na kyese yewu akwasie da no na so anadwo bia da no Inter Miami wɔn any Nashville ebe share their pem so we nya asɛm ketewa na fenyame adoma kwasie da yewura Monday anadwo 2 a.m. na ɛtɛ ne sɛ San Diego wɔn any Portland Timbers na bɛbɔ na afi World Cup ne die nti anadwo no 2 ne sane ebe ma commentary na ebe den oh my goodness by the call say be ko US nti no mo beka che na mo be saraba nti no mo beka che na mo be saraba yes Saturday na ye wia Jerome nyame adome na gen kase e bas Manchester United na Tottenham Hotspur na opene ni de Thomas Frank wodi nkomo wo se makwa pa ne se nyame adome na 12:30 game Everton between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur no enya bayira doadwo se game emu ebeye tintintintintintin emu bejire pa wogire mapase emu ebejire no ebeche de wo honum enyina yenti opane ne de Thomas Frank manager Tottenham Hotspur ne sema wode etu bia refa nei nyame atoma kema wo mo Manchester United ebo no ho.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans sort of hope that the Jekyll and Hyde Spurs days of lurching from one dismal performance to an excellent performance were maybe a thing of the past, but we've seen that in the last week. What gives you the confidence that tomorrow we'll see a performance more like Tuesday nights than last Saturday's?
I always believe when we go into every game that we will put a good performance out there and do well. I think what gives me some confidence that we will put a good performance out there is that I think most of the performance we put out this year has been good in general over the season. I'm not talking only about home. There's been some that's not been top. Two of them, don't want to run away from that, was against Bournemouth and Chelsea at home, where the two teams did very well, and we on the day didn't find the right solutions to match them. But I'm very confident because I think I see the right layers, the attitude in the players, the ability to want to improve. So yeah, it's another big game coming up that we are ready for, that we are looking forward to. Get the fans behind us, and yeah, we're ready to do everything we can to win the game.
Wow, and Thomas Frank, your manager, Tottenham Hotspur, so my ready game emu ebeyere na nso nyere mo no wo mo eye motivated ne dikan wo mo ebe o Manchester Tottenham Hotspur Stadium enti motivation or supporters ne beba na obeta wo mo chi gidegide pa ma niam so no atimi atodina dem mo last match wo bo Premier League ne Chelsea cho mo bo mo e ka ba comment today wo mo ehwese niam ebetimi asese bedane e de ama wo mo enu achi na Thomas Frank ode tudwa was last season Manchester United e ekodi ncho ewo bobo ko ni dere tournament person sa no abomo egwamo UEFA Europa League grand finale abra tournament person Manchester United ebo de kaba ko wan tumi atena Thomas Franco sisa match no won wan kasa wan shada I enjoy sa match so say na enye the best game wono ahwe.
Spurs lost a lot of games last season. Actually won 4 out of 4 against Man United. I mean, when we go back and look at those games, Europa League final, for example.
Yeah, we watch. I think it's. I didn't watch that back now because I think we looked at Man United now, and it was not the best game. What was it? No, so I know, but it was a great win. It was the most important thing. No, so more watch. Also, there's new players for Man United, so it's more looking into that.
Well, Thomas Frank, your manager, Erman Bobo Kwani, Derek Tournament Personal, and I just saw them in Chomotimeno, what didn't come as Robin Felipe Amar Marquez, your manager, Manchester United, or so Panino, no quite was some United, Juma Panini Asiano, Erman Manchester United, and your Jumakitwan, and the backroom staff from Mobile Juma wedding at the Manchester United, the NT or Panini, Derek Thomas Frank.
I think first and foremost, you can see it's a Man United team that got more confidence. Definitely, I think Ruben and his coaching staff have done a very good job. It's clearly been a tough year for them and for him. I admire him a lot for that, to go through a very tricky spell with a lot of how can you say, setbacks. So to get through that with that focus is well done, and you can see the bits he's been working on it's more and more clear.
Well, anti Thomas Frank and artists also can some part of Robin Amaro and the backroom staff was so much more my and some get to a drew baby, Nadia Koye and they Papa Nanka Satanasi, Washisha Nema gradually, Manchester United referred to Mom, Uncle Pima to Menwachino, and I did to Joseph Simon Predators and only a system and an year and it's a Robin Amaro Ewo, Nelson Yamono, what to me a specific approach be or the working more, what Bois Emma selling will improve more and more. And so Manchester United makache wojire mapase enede kwampiaso no wo mo asanso dia ebo Manchester United so mu key players no wo mo anya bebre na wo mo ni wo ekọ na wojire mapase ebo Manchester United modimo no no eso ni ewura mo jenkwankwohwe mepacho ayade asa last weekend game to Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest. And opinion in game Eddie Gary Neville one aya mepacho former Manchester United player wo kodu come on Sky Sports no concept Benjamin Sesko da kwani de ye o hwe modimo na o de toto Manchester United modimo no atre hardly said been previous and bodyguard emu wa papa akwane sapa nie enye ko bi sapa ne de Robin Felipe Amar Marquez manager Edmonton United as a former player, legend of the club. And some son work Benjamin Sesko no say hey Juan we just see him was no kwa was nyina say as handsome no eya na yempese ye beti e we yasom say legend players no wo mo criticize ne nkoda na ba no ena ne modimo ne de enye ne modimo no hwe kwan na emu wa papa wo de to Manchester United wo ye say na mo ne nyina mu no kwa wasem nyina ne say sa game no akwane ne ho kire ne kakra o struggle kakra na ne etene se ensam ne de waka de kire kranta ne de Benjamin Sesko esa onya abotre enye personal wo bi criticize wa seven predasa onye onfa ne personal ne momo wo show inkwan wo se sabrepe wo ebekoso na former ya jumaden na be akrata no ensam ya wo kan ne no ebia na wo twemi ensentem ne ensam ba ye ntoro ebia na ensam ne nokwe ba na wo twemi ensentem no kasa krata ne de Benjamin Sesko ne modimo nya obi be kasa sinihu entomo guso ya ba ne ho adwuma wo ebe meki so be fa ne tuma pa EDF Marquez manager for Manchester United.
Hi Ruben, it was Gary Neville who said Benjamin Sesko looked miles off it the Nottingham Forest game.
Mwede atinka wom yetie mu ababia wu ewo sikani 99.7 so.
Of course nobody likes to hear, but he struggled a little bit, and that is a fact. So let's embrace that. It's not personal. It's not nothing. That's what I try to explain the players. That is not personal. It's an opinion that is going to change in 3 weeks. Everything is going. What is true today in 3 weeks could be everything a lie.
Wa ano and some panino what it to Jaron Sabia Demo Sikari 99.7 much Ruben Amorim was in the crap on some of the bois. I'm a Benjamin Sescone, one also at me for the top from Obepono who by one M-Pesa Crachano, 7 Predators or Bears and Manchester United or Banner and what the money sending a day. One more was united to Mintomben Wajma. I'm a Crachano, one fan to a pedia. Now, near tennis, Ruben Amorim, the Kobe said, UEFA Europa League last season, their course, no. Momadman said against Thomas Persona, I feel match ya mo kwa koba no say no see a different game altogether. No when say last year despite say a different me patcho game altogether. No more Manchester United players last season. One more ever grand finale be now so no e da say no more today mo pasa feed and you expect and it's a very different game. Yente Ruben Felipe Amar Marquez manager ever Manchester United.
Hi Ruben, you're playing Tottenham for the first time since the Bilbao disappointment. You've touched on
sports team where Atika boom ye team where it was Sikani 99.7 so
first of all the characteristics of the players we have different characteristics in our team but we also have a lot of players that play last year so we are a better team, we play better, we understand the game better. I think we are more confident. We reached that final confident that we could win because we were doing well in Europe. But in this moment, we play with a different confidence. We managed better the moments of the game. But if you remember that game, they have that shot on the goal. They won the game. So I expect a different game. That we can play better, but also to have a little bit luck to help us to win the game.
Another difference last season, and you might tell me I'm wrong now and tell me there's been lots of injuries this week, but you don't seem to have as many injuries this season as you've had in the past, and historically United have had in recent seasons. Is there a change?
No, it's not change. It's one game every week, and then again a little bit luck, because sometimes you have problems with players with knocks, and it's not something that soft issues. So you never know what is going to happen in the next training. If you play with intensity in training, something can happen. But I think the big reason, of course, we try to do everything well. The big reason is one game every week. You can give an extra day to the players that you know that could struggle in the next training. So I think that is the biggest reason.
And Ruben Amorim no and Dimuncho Edama Rechido, young question some of to Janko Roman. Now Ruben Amorim was say and Ronaldo and so could do come on and say, hey, Ronaldo saw Tiffany was into Manchester United in me. The Manchester United na esa makunia bi atitia pansa ma esa ntuma bi atetene e fani Jasco Tampa dum ntuma na twam enti Manchester United na esa twam e no se nokura o Manchester United o United no players ni bu ma eni kwanse Manchester United counting training grounds okura ma mo ben ho na campus o makofa jersey so mo kwosha kosia ka e Manchester United wasi players ni bi modimo nyanyanyanya modimo ni nyanyanyanya sinipa enkoye ba kokura sei eno ena Ruben Felipe Amar Marquez was Ronaldo me was ya kan pen na kwa wasem nyina ne say mistakes ni de ye bi pa mistakes ye twom no ye empanifo ne kan ye say me ye di no ye menkone aka ene was ye bo ho ban was nyema Ronaldo ekeka kan ya din nyina no enkosi hwe no kwere se ne twom no omo na twom nyaka ene omo bo ho ban yenti Ruben Amorim.
If you don't mind, your former teammate Cristiano Ronaldo has come out this week with a few comments about the club. He said that, you know, you're doing a good job, but you can't provide miracles. But he was also a bit damning on the players, saying that some players don't have Manchester United in their mind. Do you think that's quite unfair, maybe, from a club legend like him, that maybe some of those players in the squad look up to as a legend of the game?
It's, of course, he knows, and he has a huge impact in everything he said. What we need to focus is in the future. We know that we as a club made a lot of mistakes in the past, but we are trying to change that. So let's not focus what happened. Let's focus what we are doing now, and we are.
And Ruben Amorim no was in your trouble de man kona feni aka no jama ho bani akobisa about Christian de Ede Casemiro Henrique ho emi akobisa so pani no na mo be pese enka kwabia so no Carlos Henrique Casemiro wono ebe extend the contract no one more year at the Manchester United no se sa pepe enka na ni beje ho epepepe se kwacha ne den enso so ede me patro Casemiro wo betimi ahwe na for extended contract ede Manchester United wo se wakwa se kwacha ne den enso so ede ne etense Harry Maguire mo nyina situation ye pe na sankofo mi no wone de no kwape wasem nyina ne se wo be person komo betra Manchester United na so binnim ye besi daache for now no yentwa sankomore emo na fe yenko yenimo yenhwe ne in fact ne esi yenimo animanim ya this season no eno mom na asia hwe ne yeka wasem ene opani ne dadi Ruben Amorim wono so ne de na Brian Mbuemo yesi ene woni Cameroon efe no wo mo ebe person komo kwakodi nkomo kakwa na tese nkomo didie no atumi akwanka ne tense Manchester United wo mo so nkomo benyanka Brian Mbuemo wo betone nyame aduma December bosom ne de toso dumiensa wo bebo game against AFC Bema Fenochino December bosom ne de toso duru ba kom enka wo mo against Aston Villa na AFCON so be start 20 December 18 ko person ne perifo ko bon komo na nka wo mo ti ase na nka sa match so no bo a day after say AFCON start ene eno ense be Manchester United panifo wo mo say ne do mo ne turbulence of Cameroon ne tene say panifo be yan komo Ema kodano wampe ba bintina kakra na nko mo sa two matches ni wie entinka preseason anasa mo matches no kwa no ne tese Cameroon wo ma ho sesi mo beye 12 ko no ye mpese kwacha ne Daddy Brian Mbuemo wo mbe jane se nkonko na nko ye adwuma no from Cameroon national team no na Thomas Frank ore ye manager e do mbo ko ne Daddy Tournament Space wo si Brian Mbuemo kakra wo ba be complete winger esensa kwa no e ba pace Americano ho ha e ba dribble scratch no wo no so ebasi yen cross bar akwani ye very good papa was also the goal so the kawo na tennis o kano the last line so abahwe na cratch ni na juma oya no say incredibly na mene no kwa na juma de para quarter the Daddy Brian Mbuemo wono so eye wotire ma paso a good team player into quarter the day Daddy Brian Mbuemo enche wono eba baye na tennis the most complete winger eni opponent Thomas Frank na ye wura mo na afia nkɔhwɛ quarter the day enso the Federico Chiesa bonkomo wa bisane se ono ankasa na nukro twa wisane hene sentemo player ben na modumo ne se no se asema obeka ha nkofo be gina chinje ne momo woni de gide mapase player di na nuahu so kura ball ne pa nya nisa kwane de ball be ye no o de ball eyi kecha sa brechire pa de ball de ho eyi kecha onu dodom akwane ne ball ne bosta be ne se akwa benya wo se Florent Vest wo se na midie na de hu na kwa no okura ball na chale akono keke akonna chenchenam yente kracha ne din edi Federico Chiesa
Verts. Oof, I said already skillful for Hugo, so I would say technical. It's just one of the best player I've ever seen on the ball.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ever. Talk to me about Verts, because obviously when a new player comes for a big price tag, a lot is made of that. But as someone who sees him every day, tell me what he's like and the capability the player he can become this season for Liverpool.
No, he's as I said, he's one of the best players I've ever seen with the ball. Like the way he controls the ball, the way he touches the ball is just world class. So of course he has everything to be a success at Liverpool.
No anti Federico Chiesa player at Liverpool no se kwacha ni Daddy Florent Vest no kwa ball no kwano fast or pass ball or fast wa ni so control ball no ekwa na ndokwa ni se oye one of the best ne momo Germany America crack no wo betimi abe successful adie bi e wonu mo se wonye successful Liverpool team no crack no e wo bi ente ye me ene krabia ene betimi ache no wakasa yakọ ball ni je to nyam e won ye tere se amfode no se no krapa ni sada ni ti na ye kono se kono no na nya asem keto akwa se we ye boni dim wo se no nyuma nkasa no edu bia se the wife na tutu kakra mana ente Federico Chiesa.
We had a lot of questions about this actually, talking about your song. Just says, what is it like having the best fan song at the club?
Oh, at the beginning when I was playing, it was a bit embarrassing because, you know, they were singing for someone who wasn't playing, so it wasn't there. But I did appreciate it a lot. And then when I started playing and the goals came and whatever, like the last few months, so I was glad because it did make sense at the end. So they're singing.
No, I'm not a Federico Chiesa when intention me Barcelona film. Me tennis so bonnet all the local stories so no what about Basimo Jumada is your grandma. Now our question is Federico Chiesa or see when Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Alvaro CR7 ababo e Juventus na kwa ne sa kwa no oya amazing player aba no mugina mamo bono tim say yes na Ronaldo oya amazing was na kwa ne sa nkofo be na di nchinye Lionel Andrés Kujetele La Pulga one Ronaldo why and the best player in history was so mami you can the best player in history wajida mapase Ronaldo na Lionel Andrés Kujetele La Pulga na kwa pa de na kuma mo wakani CAP esini jina yese kwambia so no the most greatest player in history was undoubtedly Lionel Andrés Kujetele La Pulga and aircraft and Federico Chiesa one also ne dynasty Liverpool na men found to the dominance of Barcelona one in the month of October Liverpool put as a player of the month and so kwa sone na men found to the nyami atuma da chana 4:30 Azali Roma and so it has the game and Manchester City the Sky Blues the Citizens more and Liverpool whenever Colonasia and the bomb Premier League game e bayere sementa and any slot according to say Premier League match ever so one Manchester City no kwano betim that to El Clasico one and also sa pepe was a similar to the El Clasico and no again say was no kwa Paris say match no kwano one kasa wini interest bia womo one support Liverpool one support Manchester City kwambia so no o kombedo se sa game no obetimenye bi na so no wa kwa kwabo wani mpempe any slot manager at Liverpool ono so ne de kakwa na opai ye de so dia show no so na no akira wa de tu ja so nyame adoma game no ebe koso de na Liverpool nensense nkuguo no na nkuguo no mudi but our person mo the consistency was no more consistent losing there na so ni nyida mo no wo mo make sure some last 2 matches so mabono aseniema koye kakra edamo against Aston Villa ni Roma the team no etomo hwese consistency no ebe ya adwuma na for makwa Manchester City etiada ye no ho adwuma.
Thank you. I know when you said before about
sports mu ede atinka wom ye tie mu abia wu e wo sikani 99.7 so
if you can go to Manchester City and get a result to build on what you did against Real Madrid and Aston Villa this week.
Yeah, to make that a little bit more clear, we were actually very consistent. But the thing is, we were consistent in losing. So that wasn't the idea about being consistent. Consistent doing the things right, which we have to do, and improving in that way. So yeah, City is of course a game on itself. You could say playing there away from home is probably one of the most difficult challenges you have throughout the season. Although I constantly keep on saying how difficult it is to play Brentford away or Palace away. Every away game is difficult, every home game as well, but an away game even more. And that's, I think, what City have felt this season, because they've lost, I think, 2 away games. We've lost away games. The only exception to that is Arsenal, who maybe lost 1 away game against us, but they've been the exception this season, where the rest have probably done similar things.
Well, and it's not dead, no. You go when you know, and what bought yourself Pep Guardiola Salah when in the team about so yourself Pep Guardiola Salah and Kasani coaching now opening any slot was in the crap once again say Abibiara what is you crash the day and yourself Pep Guardiola Salah ni team ebo game udin brikantente o kopena hwe ni na eyete we sanse opening no the way we see analyze every opponent kwani ofaso we share opponent na for wo game no we say eya na no kwani se akono esin chinam we so anya kwanya watwe matches ni pina na kwase wo so tifie na watwe matches no num o twen sian so ni ade tim say yes opening no kwani se nya ade obeye board the biara de wani ha ese yourself Pep Guardiola Salah ni team ejina ho a wo so ni be ha sa wo omo wasi no kwapa ne senyemie ne nokrene wono ankasa ne time ya na montimo no etime ekon kan clear idea ball possession wabema ne etene se ball no ba pia na bia no in fact woni je ese yourself Pep Guardiola Salah so no wo betime akotwo no se ye ni je ese yourself Pep Guardiola Salah ne etene se ne match wo ba hwe ne etene so ne Liverpool e ba akwambia so no ye ni je so bia so no ebenya bia hwe no eche no wasi ade ba ko wo pe yourself Pep Guardiola Salah ho woni ni team e ya de fere se ye ne etene say young waste time was it that oh hubu abakache womo at the farmer womo and waste time wɔn elidua wɔn enwestita wɔn make sure say every minute wɔn bɛbɔ wɔsi ɛyade a nɔkɔrɔ sɛ time wasting of football mo wɔn ɛni slot odwedwedwedwedwa ɛyɛ ne tɛnkyɛn hwee na adeɛ baako ne sɛ ɔpɛnɛ ne dɛrɛ yɛ sɛ Pep Guardiola sala ne team ɛnya dɔm ɛbɔ waste time baako kora on the field of play wɔsi ne yade a in fact ne ne gye wɔn a wɔ confirm sɛ Alexander Isak Kwakye no wɔn nso return to training with wɔn kɔ de dɛrɛ Liverpool after 3 weeks ɔno so no ɛkɔ silence or rehabilitation wɔsi Kwakye de dɛrɛ Alexander Isak no a wɔn nso kɔ yɛ training no mo wɔn nsɛ gba ɔbɛsan so aka ɛsɛ mpanyinfoɔ ma ne America kora ɛsɛ so bi a rehabilitation wɔkɔ for 3 weeks no na kwan sɛ wɔba wɔn na yɛ sɛ sɛ de mpɛdiasa ɛnkɔ rehabilitation despite sɛ rehab for no wɔn ayɛ adwumaden ɛdɛm Alexander Isak deɛ nanso ne nyinaa mu no wɔn ɛbɛhia mmerɛ kakra ɛne later sare wɔn nsɛm yɛde ɛma mo asan so akɔnfɛme ɛsɛ Kwakye ne team ɛde Alison Ramsey's Becker goalkeeper nyame atom after international break no wuni abɛba na kyɛ sɔ no so yɛ ready aba return to goal post no bɛyɛ adwuma ɛdɛm Liverpool gye wɔn nɛfɔ kɔlɔ ɛno ɛyɛ later sare wɔn nsɛm yɛde ɛma mɛnu akyi no wɔsɛ title race no dɛm obi amfa nhyɛ ne team ɛsɛ kwambia so no wɔn so Premier League no akɔkɔgye wɔsi ene okɔhwɛ league log na Arsenal wɔn na lead Manchester City by 6 points wɔn lead wɔn Liverpool by 7 points ne ade wɔsi season afɛ kwa no ɛna me patro 10 games ne yɛbɔ ne ade enti kwambia so no bia so no wɔnya abotrɛ wɔbia make sure sɛ bibia ne deda na kwa mo wɔsi last season ɛka bɛsɛ 10 matches na kyɛ season awie na only lead by 8 and as 10 points no ne nyina mu no wɔsi na ofili sɛ wɔnya 7 as a first round afɛ kwa na yakoba ma day 11 ne 12 ne ade na kwese league no wagye a wɔse da be ene bibia betumi asi ɛna ɛyɛ pane ne dade any slot no so ne de kakra no na wɔpane Josep Guardiola Sala wɔwura mo as a manager wɔ manage in fact games no mako 999 ɛna Josep Guardiola Sala ɔno so no wɔtumi akɔ manage na nyame adom against Liverpool wɔ manage ne 1000th game as manager ɛwɔ hɔ wɔsɛ anigye nani agye paa so ɔno so nei wadru neɛteɛ ɛne sɛ 1000 a ɔno so ɛkɔ akɔhwɛ ɔkɔ manage ne game na wanya team bia sɛ ɔne Liverpool wɔgyide ma pase nhyira soronko ɛde ɛma ɔno Josep Pep Guardiola Sala.
Afternoon, Pep. As we know, it's your 1000th game as a manager this weekend. A great achievement. Could you possibly have imagined this back when you started coaching at Barca B?
2000 press conferences. Oh, what an honor. That was the best moment. 2000 press conference, plus flash interviews. No, when start, obviously no, but there's a joy. I enjoy every single, no, I would say I'm a liar. I didn't enjoy every single moment, but I enjoy a lot the journey, yeah. I've been nice, I've been top, I've been blessed, I would say.
This is obviously game 1000, but do you remember game 1 and how you felt?
What Josep Guardiola Sala no chino and our mo ebisa ne sem kofo we be se wo the greatest manager of all time, the goat of management. Na sana etia na no say omo kan sa asem no, they are completely right. Yinti opinion din e de Josep Guardiola Sala.
When you look at all you've achieved, the way you've played, the way you've done it, your influence in so many countries, how do you feel when people talk about you as the greatest manager there's ever been? What's your...
They are completely right.
No, and just as Petia, woman, and so I am completely right to say because and yet the best manager ever, the greatest manager ever. One also Edian and I mention. And I say Arsenal for near say Ujina one train while she asks Arsenal for you almost say Premier League on my Jerry Daniel, woman pay by Biness and Premier League was the engine in November. The baby to Messi, Yinti.
After the process to rebuild the club and rebuild the team and being there, go to the market many years, they are there. And of course, it's exceptional what they are doing for already 2 or 3 seasons, and it looks like it every time it's closer, but we are early November. And early November, nobody wins the title. You can lose it, but nobody wins the title.
Wow, I said near 10 November mo na no kwapa wasem nyina so betime lose title no Now when the passover win the title in November dear was in your ACN Pep Guardiola Sala or also football the mouth penny Eddie Michaela Metrana Teta where manager the mouse and Ellen Bohala was in the form of the best version of himself. No quanis a Juma Warrior or Jidema Paso Nasa feeling a bit that sense was start your boy Jenny Infantino you car and some of the tunnel so yes open because supported Donald Trump Roma and politics may say clear violation of FIFA or Emran Sono in fact to blow politics ma what did not ever cotton in some more Roma Argentina Abiceleste one more and La Fio Roger Spain your tennis me patro there at the finally see mano and Perifer confirming Yamia to my next year match Bosomene the Toso a duel and so 27th March 2026 and I saw me patro at the finally see mano your tennis South American champion one European champ probational fee one at the point game now a back also a Carter the same stadium and a side game now a bit to me a cost in a Bermuda Roma one any Europe Abicaro the tennis on Comochucha secondary extension a back also near Sadden a year a Kura last of Pagina Kakwa and some about to Jesene Liverpool for Inter Milan and a Roma de Chelsea when we monitor situation in Yamia to my next summer now quite an intended Europe Americano the contract now a baby and a casa de a young frama Mexico Nyako Daketwa or friend when you finish a do and so your friend Gilberto Mora who rum our Mexico your friend said Pedri Mexican Pedri San your friend now could I say walk up on a day will be found to him said the country bet me and no the tricolor of Mexico was someone a beje and to be found to me tossing yes so many and so now could I know what JD as a bet me Argentina quality players or more energy as a computer or more bet me to walk up on the summer of Sadia or more edge Andre Felipe Morera di Sousa I could not send and some of the two anymore as I could not say well share me send me to move na ketemo no so akobo abopa bosia bokakwa na chosono so be san se na di opa no wa woni si demo e Roma de dakache na wose clubs a wodo aba na no kwane se ne ni je ho eso be kwa kwesi akande mamo ya mi atuma January ya de 2026 to June 2026 no eno e Olympic no na etum no wose kanani beje papa paso be reference na fe wakoye juma no e dem Olympic no na ni etere Robert Lewandowski se unia bono so unia na nkoye mfama Robert Lewandowski na ebeto jase be January nkobeko wasi January pa de wono Robert Lewandowski da bi onko wobetwen na nyame adoma bia sama na eniema ntimi ankokoya wono so agbona ketem on free na cheswa free bobo quality FC Barcelona ene eyensem no enti yemfansi enti January de unia se enya da okona me patron yetenie Christian Electricals and Home Appliances omo na everything na omo enso so akache no womo ebe Methodist Church nkran kwanta ya Methodist asore no eho na womo ebe na anes no eno so ebe opposite gasu guest house wodo ani akere do makwan so akona niam moton de ebe osisi abo otwe humi eniam bebre ena mpanifo etonti no ope fridge boram e makache na ne yete ene se fridge na doso ebi 100 liters 145 liters ni ade odo kwa Christian me patro Electricals and Home Appliances was ope fridge no tutu na ewo ho no wode ema a single door na double door room so Christian Electricals ni yete so mo ben Methodist asori dan no na afi krapo de uwam opposite gasu wakwakwo bie na next na ewo ho no ma wo ebo adwuma na so na washing machine na ope oven me patro pe gas burner that's the microwave ope kettle je room enso so on yete ne say netense Christian Electricals na fi jenso akwakwo je de na ope center table yanko pem ho dressing mirror ebi ho ironing board ebi ho na nete ene se okopiem a open roofer a wodi bed fili e wo dem fili a je kurom ho na fi yakope quality roofer ense o standing fan en yepe ne patop ceiling fan je kopiem ho sanso ena nete so bobroma cylinders awudina ebi efie nkondwai na wo pɛ the office nkondwa na wo pɛ in fact nema no dos wo pɛ shoe stand yeguam na kache na fe yenso akwaji bi ayon papa ye kopiamo Christian electricals and home appliances on kram kwanta kodwem nyenso so no ya kwakopɛ opɛ electrical cables ya no so wire no sa ne friend wire no opɛ bi akoram ho in fact millimeters ni nyina bi enso ho no mo sanso na ne yetene se okopiamo socket awodo ya be ma bi bulb awodo ya be ma bi light no disco ye ha ye kan disco light enso so kales ne ade nyina ebiso abuso wo mo akache ne ma na mo yuso no in fact dawson sanso na baba for mo pɛ mo shaving machine bi mo pɛ mo nkondwa na mo tena mo bia ye wo mo Christian electricals and home appliances na fe yenso so akwaje de na ne yetene se okopia ma main switches ne ade nyina wo mo ewo bi enso rice cooker nyina ebi ho na fe decoder no ye kwaje de enso ewo ne yetene se Christian electricals and home appliances nkan kwata kure da medical kan ese Methodist asore no wo mo eben wo mo na fe anese no eno gasu guest aso mo ne mo eni die no hwe otoma kwan so yemfe Christian on a 0549423 and a 0534477 na mpɛrifo bɛgye so Yasin Herbal Center wadi enopidi aba adwaman so kwaji Yasin Mr me pato malaria fever ebeto ase typhoid fever ebeto ase obabu nsana chese yawo oto wase me pato wonu matuntimi ne ya kwaji Yasin Mr Yasin natural capsules sebebwa be ma wa ye mere wompam wo nipa duane nyina wo yo ba ye bema utim se body pains na etete wo eboa ema wuntimi no emu enso eda ho na fe wo nompe no amwanwa ye de sempa chese mentano yegwam yankwaje Yasin fito capsules ne be na gonorrhea aje wa himfia boso gonorrhea aje obema de aboso syphilis ne patro eteto candida eteto bilharzia johnson na muja ediatwe yakwaje Yasin fito capsules ne ya nonom Yasin ko capsules no any bitters no eno so de sisia de koko ne patro wo yam etatim bo maden kwaje Yasin ya de ko capsules and bitters ne be na no bibia be ye fine e de ma Yasin cream and soap no so de e be bo pimples so a aye woni mprakesen se banfo be se aye se bi nkonkonta afata abosiam bo maden kwaje Yasin cream and soap ne be fa dware fa srasra wani bibia be ye fine anantamproye anase apropro yes no wo so ne to yi won pa to akanama no de sene bo moden kwaje Yasin cream and soap ne bi na fa dware fa fifa wonantam na me pato ni nyina ebeko sanso ene mask ne etoso se tron tise sibire si kwaye ye kwa kwaje Yasin cream and soap ne bi ne kwa yusu Yasin hand sanitizer me pato ne tenese ne o kwa bacteria no ewo won fonamam enti kwaje o Yasin hand sanitizer fa fifa ansa ho ba bia bewu bia na de afa ho se ne bia bacteria ene germs ne be kuno ba bi ba ko pe na Yasin wo me enro no benya bia no sikere e ba so sikani FM TV abogram na chaso so beje wo niam Heaven Stars Enterprise ni wasi rom e woni coast ho na nambe na hwehwe Paula Salmon amane sadi tilapia redfish akokɔ ne sere dende ne mreme ye kwaje Heaven Stars ye pato coast na tenise na ntwe kotodwe na ntwemfunum na ntwentine na ntwe yema de sase gine giza ye rom e Heaven Stars coast ni akwaje sanso ena ne yete ene se rom e Heaven Stars enam no ne ye ena wutu akwakoton ne pato borum e hwe opebi akwakɔno aduane aton amamansan ne pato birthday word na ye bi na sifie na ye pe enama ye rom e Heaven Stars ne nkonkɔje enam e wo makachana no pai wo mo eta ye cherisho no jade be no cosmetic shop enko bi ahwehwe won sabe ka hair dye ahodo o kwa akwajibe ne pato ne etene se ayade perfume roll on saudo ye kwaje e Heaven Stars cosmetic shop enwa ede botrimi kwajibe e ho we gena wo pe ne pato peso ko so pani papa bi ye rom Heaven Stars cosmetic shop na fe ya kwa kwaje ema na mo mpabo ne bebre na Heaven Stars Enterprise o maka chana no pai wo mo eta ye chifo ni chema hospital kwa no o tra na cha ni feri pe na rom Heaven Stars Enterprise en from Maisha on 0249891993 054108850 and 0243378438 na no pai wo mo enyina ta ye cheri show no je de ba ma me na me homra na cheso buoni aye ready oboni se bibia e bokọ de
se bibia e bokọ sa
sawa hu bibia deda na akwa mu
bibia deda na akwa mu wo de down ho bra
na me ho bra na yenhwe fa local stories no intime enfamra tifo na obi anim se weekend dey empire akasi etwa e the Accra Sports Stadium the nations will play
indeed
yente we mra emfa emra e phobia versus Kumasi Asante Kotoko phobia
Simuede atinka wom yetie mu ababia wu ewo sikani 99.7 so
Asante Kotoko Asante Kotoko Asante Kotoko Yebesha mamo Asante Kotoko Yebesha mamo Asante Kotoko Yebesha
Sports Simuede ati Sports Simuede atinka wom
foreigners ekima disaster Asante Kotoko so that's it. Has ni Kotoko match no. Maza fufu le say. Fufu le fu. Kira na wala fufu. Ya match no. Ya Kotoko match no. Fufu le fu match azufu. Dile bi jama nu. Ah, na nkra bolu. Camera 3. Akran camera 3 for nyawa. Ya nkra we from camera 3. Omu nyawa. Hai, na baka da ribenja bajobu. Ekoneba. Chati no. Sada match no. Maturi yene Kotoko match maturi bide ifane ngari ngoro ngari paga tamachiro maturi mi wayo maturi bide ngari ngoro ngari wayo yene Kotoko match no yebe wiyomo yebe chiomo yebe wuomo yebe diomo yebe kuomo yebe miyomo wa kasotero now
sana wa yedi
wayo be kunipa wayo be kunipa
nete se china game no enye fedi agro nete se wayo wa prepare yi
okay
se enye easy game no muso abeyere
all right
because you hear game no na se wura mu on se new game and as new players in wura mu
okay
fa Kotoko side ya new players wura mu and old players na omuhia da no so dodo no a ekọ oko Accra has of focus side and the same into game no emu beyere
okay
emu beyere nti say
Yeah, yanko.
Semida se wecha baton ni mu amaye na ye wura mu ewo fie na ya ba fie dia ye wura mu na ye ntonchia emfama etiefo chichiri ni bencheye na ye nhye ensem na se me pacho ma menko Agape Evangelical Church aso ye na menchia yankasa ye papa ye Reverend Joe Pepra papa no pemini so utie ye pa woni Solomon nyina encha enkoma ye ka o se sisia no Agape Evangelical Church ye nua baba ko a eye ayefro ewo fie sisia no wodi wani chiremu ewo Mosiboga ni filling station wa anase sorry ni bonsuo mu ho a me pacho opposite ho eho na ababa no ye ne ho ade enti wo fa ho a na de wani achiremu ewo ho na etimi aboa ewo ho ye ntoa ensem ne so na ye nhya ase emfafiri me pacho CAF president Patrick Mosepe na yemkodi no ho komo kakra oso no ohwe pututakra mu pa na ohwe che Africa football se die ACL kwa no kura ni nyame ni ni enyini papa ekonanim na yentie se die Patrick Mosepe ekane nsem no.
In the first instance, we've always known that Africa has got exceptional talent, as good as the best in the world. We've produced some of the best football players on the continent over many, many decades. And we are now in what we call the golden period, the revolution that's taking place in African football. One of the most magnificent manifestations of that growth in African football is Morocco qualifying for the semi-finals in Qatar, because we know that African football is world-class, but we also recognize that at the highest level in the world, we have to compete against the best in the world and win. We've proven it in the past, and the AFCON that's taking place in Morocco is an important building block. We've always emphasized that we will invest in our youth, we will invest in young boys and young girls. The young boy and girl who is in Lagos today, the young boy and girl who's in Kinshasa today who loves football, the young boy and girl who's in Soweto, who's in Tanzania, Kenya, Egypt, Algeria, Morocco, East Africa, West Africa, will look at AFCON in Morocco.
Yes, indeed. Way Patrick Mosepe and I then a honsam no yemfri one term so na unim same pacha enche piano a year 2025 CAF awards no ebetimi aba so na eba so na hefa ye bogrom ewo Rabat Morocco eho nyame ya adom a eba so enti onso ubetimi di wani akyerem wo ho nyame ya adom on the 19th December so December ya na eba so a yenso ye di Emma ewo yemfri 110 ni mu ewo Ghana Black Satellite aso ye ni enkodi nkomo kakra na sisi amene wo ka say mpanimfo aye hyehye agafa sisi no enye sanse game ewo ye nimu nti no yenye screening and boys no enti ne wo ka say maswe kodu atonensa adiafra boys ne se munyina momra na yenhwe de performance no se de ebesi aye se de ebepogro mu ewo pram na ekoye screening na timi aboa ama me pacho wofu zombie no ekoso championship no ye betimi so abogro ne yenso yakodi nkunim ewo ho enti watonensa afre emema mako be aduonu miensa se momra na yemfa yemuro mu na yenkohwe se de beya yenso ye betimi abo ye homoden yemfri ho na yemuro mu me pacho hye so enche bia na Ghana Black Stars so ye di ho komo ede chew se ye bebo friendly match ye ni South Korea ene me pacho Japan na hye so eno na Henry Asantutum eye communication director odi abetu dwa se nukwani nyame anim ni eye ko apona eya coach Otto Addo ebeye no se oya enka ono de na dwenche ni se o maintain the old ones score up na oya no even though so be flow obi kwa no ba kumienu bi na onfa mefra mu yenti Harry Asante Twim said you see bon komo no.
Having seen who is in the team and who is not in the team, but I think that as much as possible the coach would like to continue his rebuilding exercise by keeping a core of the team. It helps in team bonding, team building, consistency as well. And from now to June, it's quite a long time in football, but unfortunately we do not have too many games to test ourselves, because after this window, the only official or formal international window will be next year March, and that's quite a long time. And then after that, we may not play again until the 2 weeks leading to the tournament. So as much as possible, you would like to keep the core of the team together. But like I said, I haven't seen the squad list, and I am not in the position to comment any further.
It's when it's summer, Harry, Asante Tum, Editu, Yanso, Yadibi, Mamo, Yanko din Kakra, Abrantia, Osina Kai, Edema, Ghana, and not Yanko din Kakra from home. Sisia Menokas, Abrantia, Francis Abu, Onomwasem, and I make or your midfielder, Edema, Ghana, now Osasina Kai, Edema, Mepato, Tourist, FCR, NFA Diagro, now Brantia, Sifem, Edim Comose, on one case, I'm not really worried about competition in the midfield. Say about a midfield panel, not even though ye free we no on ye na so no be compete e wo ho na mum say your friend say omna mebo won de why you ready say obebo e jama Ghana any work up na ye bo awram ye ntie ablante a your friend Francis Abu.
Yeah, of course. It should be competitive. And right now, for me, I'm not thinking about anyone else. I'm thinking about myself. Well, I need to be fit. I need to play games here, and then we see. You understand? Because it's a long way now. We have to see who is fit. We have to see who is playing. I think that is what we have to consider as a nation. Who is playing regularly for his team, and who is fit for sure. And then we see. So now I'm not really worried about the competition in the midfield and stuff. No. I'm worried about myself, where I need to be fit. I need to perform here, then the rest will take care of itself. So I think that is a mindset now.
It's way and then the man said, I want to or they air to ga, yen so yadibi mamono, or 2 and then something. So I think with the move and the project and everything, I think it was the right step for me. And to be pipiala or Guinea at the man on a mum, about one casa, and Sabio and no bidia and ordinate. No one casano, or say I don't believe in certain target, or so on one casa on fari and see any so no mum, the sin and this one said. Zia owomu no obetimi abo no oboni ye yentie abrantie no said the osika nsem efa ho.
No, I don't believe in like certain target and stuff. I believe in putting the work daily, for the bigger picture. So I think for us attacking like games by games, then we can see what is ahead of us. So I think now I'm not really focused on any plans. I'm really focused on us winning games week by week and improving, and then we can speak about what is next, considering our state or how we are performing.
Wey aye Francis Abua odiomu Emma Ghana Blaster ono so ne ho sam ena yede ama wono yenko ne nkodi nkomo kakra emfamfa abrantia ye freno Flip Asiwa wodira simpie so adi nkomo se ne kwani nyamia Ghana ha obaya ne yapam coach wey obaya ne yapam coach oni akofa coach wey emwatim no any even though coaches na coach no Masabio Ghana Premier League no yesterday bia ewo ho if it's a coach bia ba or the star of play ena eba nte ba ya nka coaches no yen mo enka team no be 2 or 3 years bi ansa na even though ya ba pam wo ma ya pam yente abrantia Philip Asiwa.
And for me I don't think it's the best, especially when we just recycling, right? Ideally we should have a breath of fresh air. Let's try and then get younger coaches to come in and then coach these teams, bring in new ideas, bring in new philosophies, and then let's see if we can get a revolution going. Because for me, it looks like we're pretty much doing the same thing. From Paul Mansu moves from Bofakwa to Gold Stars, and then he comes to Nations. Yeah. Probably the same thing that's going to go around. You have Kasim Mengo, who's been with Nations for a couple of seasons now. Yeah. Probably going back to Bechim. Yeah. It's going to be the same thing. Can we probably get a younger coach to get into the system and then bring in something fresh so that we can see some form of a revolution? And for me, I think that is when the FA comes in. I think we haven't had a license A being organized for quite a while now.
Yes,
so
since 2018.
Yeah, so there is some form of a backlog. You know, a lot of guys who are great and have been able to guide teams from Division 1 into the Premier League, but they haven't had a chance to actually, you know, work with their teams. So I think it's a call to the federation. Hopefully we can get, you know, a couple of license A sessions going on so that we can, you know, then get in some new coaches coming in.
When sama Abrantia Philip Asiwa ade atu dwa yanso yede bi amamo no yemomram ne kodin komo kakra enfafa Abrantia ye fere Yusuf Chipsa menimisa me akai Abrantia ono no wagina simpie so ade komo se no kura ni nyame anum no ono Ghana se obeboa ye kun ho ede ma eye teams bi no omo appreciate no dodo no a en like no omo mpenasem esanse ono o fight enyema bebre ho enti sei en wagina simpie so ekire ni semu ekire tiefo.
Do you think Gaka is a disappointment?
I wouldn't say disappointment. Disappointment is too strong a word, but I would say they are not doing their best. To be very honest, Gaka needs to wake up. They need to wake up.
Because all these welfare issues,
body for the clubs.
Yes,
it's a welfare body for the clubs. So I think they should do better.
Because even with this payment, as we mentioned, Gaka should probably be even the best position.
The problem is there's a huge conflict of interest. The officials of the Gaka are all club owners.
Yes.
They are the same people who are not paying players. So it becomes difficult
that's true.
to talk about this issue. It's just like the FA. You know, most of people there are club owners. So sometimes they don't support certain decisions that is in the interest of the sport because it goes against them. Me, for instance, a lot of club owners, they don't like me for the fact that I fight for the interests and right of players. Not that I've wronged them or I've been disrespectful to any of them, no. The only reason is we recently met them a couple of months ago. The PFAG met the FA, and the FA president, Kate, he came with the ESCO members, and he put a question to them right in their faces that you've always been mentioning this boy, that he's troublesome, he's done that. Today he's here in the meeting. I want you to talk. What has this boy done? And none of them could talk.
Eti wene sama Yusuf Chipsa Alahasa editu dwa yanso yede bi amamo no anso a okasa edefa me pacho eye super crash eba so kumase sante kotoko ene Accra House of Folk epedete ye se hwan empo na ehye na yentie sede osi eka ne nsem efa sa game no ho.
To it.
I look forward to it coming Sunday.
Coming Sunday.
Yes, Amakwamregu, if he's listening to us, Sunday we'll whip you for. Mark this somewhere. You know, we are warming up. You saw
all Amangwa on the line. Okay.
I wanted him here today. He's sick.
Not.
He's lying. He's lying.
He's not well.
Amankwa is not sick. He's scared because he saw we won 4-2 a few days back, and his team is struggling to score goals, so they are scared.
Eti way ane sama Yusuf Chipsa ekafa kumasa sante kotoko game a one Accra House of Folk ebebo no ho yeni nkomo kakra emfa me pa chaw eye opani a ye fe no eye kwabena Japan aspirant MPP parliament no ono na agina edi ama wo mo yekodi no ho nkomo kakra na ono na wagina simpie so akasa se no kwani nyame anum we need to guarantee home based players and realistic minimum wage at the my boys and said the beya ebeboa ama boys no even though so obi jai football ne ball and say even though say na ho kire no aye betimi aboa no kwan ba kwa na mienu bi so yentie said the opinion no eka desem.
But the problem is that we need to guarantee the players a minimum wage that is realistic. And I was thinking we should use the NBA model, and the FA should use the funds that we get from the World Cup, set aside a part of it, and say, look, every Premier Club, if you have a player registered, maybe we say 15, your top 15 players, we can guarantee them $1,000 a month. And I think with the amount of money that we've made from the we could have done that. And so that the players here will be paid well. Because you're a sports person. You need to eat well. You need to exercise. Some of the figures are here as their salary.
Yes, indeed. And when in summer, Opanino at the two jan so ya debi emamo. Yamfri one time so near coding Komokakra, our Ghana Premier League nomo. Na anwa game baku etimi etofem Friday night. Yet 3:30 pepe and a game no a chance Nation FC and it what United and a deploy na game no acquire no na obibia let me out to atna e kaba kwa me pa chow acquire our hosam diama Nation FC so went me anye points no ewo ho na me ba cho abra game no ekoso no under 29 minutes and abrantia ye fe no Sanito empty okoto atredi kan adema Hogwa United and Yimano ano ekote kano adema Nation FC akoye aniji sem adema omo ho enye fedi agro na game ne ba wie na abrantia ye fe no Razak Simpson ono enenya Nesco man of the match no ewo ho ye dibi emam ho shane so say another game no to so Ghana Premier League no Saturday life no ebeba so aduana etnafie no atonensa e dia fla media my brothers no mo de aboani na wo bowuram wo doma hinkura omo kasa omo kane se tua mawunia emla eno na eye ade a eda doma hinkuro enti okwa me pato no afa kakra hye obotom no atua amawunia so ayeden atini awuram wo ho ayenso ye dibi emamo no na me pato ye mowuramu na ye nkodi nkomo kakra emfafa aduana stars ene media ma omo game no ho ye bo pre me pato eye coach Chuoba Aristika ekobusa ne se coach eno kura ni home game die anya de se ulusu na nokrani media maso eba no say ana wadwen kire esi ye wo say we respect their form and their position but we are Adriana top of the league is not a destination, it is a responsibility. We must show hunger, discipline and desire again on Saturday. We play with fire and play for our people and we play to win. It's way any the coach no edi two guy yenso yedi bi emamo no na me pato odi nkomo kakra e de fa game no ankasa ehu yintie Chuoba Aristika.
Yes, I respect the Mediama team about this one team good. Every season is fighting from the champion from the first position. He have the very good player, I have the good coach. But here in Doma, in Aduana, start from the home, I know like gives chance from any team coming and collect the points. For me, mentality, the player is the same now. Is fighting, if it's possible, die inside in the pitch from this game. And about, I tell you before, let waiting week to week, in training week to week, the game the same. Game to game, improve every day, improve every week from some player, and understand our philosophy, our plan from this season, and you will coming step by step up. Focus.
It's way any Chuoba Aristika Adriana head coach and I order home komo kakra no yemfiri wona yemumramu wo goalkeeper ono so ejiramu edema Adriana FC me pacha channel so osai prince na yemi ne ho kakra ono so ejina simpie so eden samba ko amienu atuga ne ebusa se prince no kure se o keep clean sheet no na sign ana se game no uti hu no ose no clean sheet ne de ehia e wo ye meme side ne mom se ye keep kura no ye keep edema the whole team and ono nko amom na mom de omo hwehwe ne se omo betimi awini match after match na nyame ya doma enen so no omo si fam na omo che medema na omo bo mo twetwe se de sabio obi ebo adwe wo danchem no a enye fadi agro yemfiri one time so na yem din komo kakra emfamfa me pacho eyem medema omo head coach Ibrahim Tanko ono so akasai at the far game no near Busan say only Adriana Stars na omo match omo lose game wo ho also sign na wo ko the awuda game no mo o ankasa o mindset and say na coach ekai
the game, and like I said, we are playing away, but we play almost like we are playing home. So, and Adriana this season, very good recruitment, very good team. And my good friend Atepoku, we spoke a lot during the break, and I know the work he's doing there, very fantastic. But I think we are also Mediama, and we are in good form, and we are going there definitely not just to look there. We are going there to either win or take the points.
yes coach no say mu ya duana ono nso eye mediama ensama odi to dwane ebusan say coach na fans ya mudi bogrom wodoma even though mo wodoma ne ntwiaso ono nso say na wo ka cha so sre doma fo a mo tie mediama echi no mumra mewuram wo park na anigem na yentie coach.
And we are doing with them, and they always support us every week, home or away, with their prayers. So they say we are going to do the job, so we need their prayers. Those who can come also, we want them to come and support us.
It's when me pacho Ibrahim Tanko editu dwa yeso yedebi emamo me pacho player ye friend Kamaluddin Mahmudu ono so ekasa edifa game a enedan eba so wodoma ahinkro no na yentie se de ono so ekasa defa game a eba so no.
Ghana Premier League teams in any venue doma end of the top venue awukwa wonim say worship but nyanga metima akase ye lusu de ye ko at the point aba either 3 points or a point ye be freedom aba.
Eti way a player dema mediama aye Kamaluddin Mahmudu ono ana otene ka ohono na chane so se Ghana Premier League na beto to aso na eto aso a chane so eda Sunday me pa chaw na e sha ase na aduama e boni na no na mediama no Vision FC ene Raving Wonders so e de e boni na me pa chaw game kese ba ko eda china eto dwa no eye Super Crash eye Kumasi Asante Kotoko ene Accra House of Folk ene de boni Young Apostle me pa chaw chane so otnafie na ono so ene Bechem United e de abani na refra oginamu e de ama me pacho aye Young Apostle ene Bechem United no chane so refra ye freno aye Tensi Body Osman ono na ejina match ni mu ato yiram ede amasa game no enye fedi agro na yemu Maduana Stars so coach anasa Rafla ojina mu ede ama Oja Boys no eye Sam Yoyo Bless ono na ejina mu sanso na beto to so other games no yemu ni yankore FC Samates ono so 1996 otnafie no to nensa ede affair second 11 Sojo Abra sorry ono so game no the original ato ayiram no eye refra me pacho ye freno eye J Juliet Apia eye oba ono so ejinam adiama eye All Stars game no anya fedi agro sanso na ebeto to aso ye bonwuram wo Kofinya ko ene Henry S. Bediako, ono na assistant coach ya, ono so beja na say sorry, assistant referee obejamu diamasa game no. Ebeto to aso yemomu ni yan other games no. Say the ebesia ye, Basake Etnefie, no ni Gold Stars at their bomb, House of Lion Etnefie, no ni Brekum, Chelsea, enso at their bomb. House of Lion enso etnafie na me pacho chane so ono so ni game no ebeto to aso sa na game wa yeni hu nkomo kakra no House of Folk Super Crash no yemuramu na yenkodi nkomo kakra wo Super Crash ni mu na yenhwe ensem a eboboba na refra ogina mu Regnard Collins amoa ono na egina mu wo sa game ni mu na yeni nkomo kakra empanifo aye hyehyɛ sɛ nyame ya adomu a artist ahodo no a ebetimi abo awuram wo game ni mu Shatawale eba Stone Boy so eba Guru so asifam a omoko akọ perform wo game na se a enye fedi agro na yentie abranti a ye fe na na se musician ya ye fe Guru abra o sifam e wa Accra Sports Stadium no na me pacho akọ perform Super Crash Accra House of Folk eni Kumasi Asante Kotoko no ensem a odi tudwa
whatever menka experience a menya fa sa two teams we encounter pain Kahona one time be many di. Making a team no was a match no we truly no. Na me nam sa Makati side o truly squad ma fi wan kasa no no wa emobo. Ma show mo matches pay. Right. And then me team disclose me team at the right time me man for a best surprise. Right. Near me can say Ghana ye die no. Ye die mo no. And at this two